Kathy Sanford and Leanna Medill observe that popular culture and media have historically been used as sites of resistance, whether through music, banners, graffiti, or alternative newspapers. Game players demonstrate many examples of resistance through challenges to rules and structures imposed by existing society. In Minecraft, modifications resist and refigure the structure of the game, but this behavior is, in fact, in accordance with the game's rules, which encourage building and creativity. In addition to public writing and encouraging social change within the game, players and modders demonstrate high levels of creativity. Kimberly Lau in The Political Lives of Avatars notes that when players create their avatars in World of Warcraft, they have choices, but those choices are restricted to a limited number of facial features, skin tones, body types, and hair types, textures, and styles. Because World of Warcraft forbids and attempts to prevent all player modifications, players must configure avatars within the game's parameters. Therefore, World of Warcraft players are likely to see another avatar with the same facial features, skin tone, body type, and hair as their own. These boundaries diminish the level of creative opportunities. In fact, avatars are virtual selves. They represent the complex processes and ongoing practices involved in constituting ourselves in virtual worlds. Not only is gamers' creativity challenged to imagine their characters in a virtual world, but players are then limited in the range of creativity allowed. This mixed message, encouraging creativity while restricting it, is another reason that modders might view their modifications as both necessary and harmless. Through shared interests and a sense of real-world otherness, gamers, especially modders, seem to easily form game-related communities both within and external to the game itself. In Of Mods and Modders, Hector Postigo notes that the fan culture for digital games is deeply embedded in shared practices and in the experiences among fan communities, and their active consumption contributes economically and culturally to broader society. These game authors publicly share their mods, solutions, and experiences, and they are intellectually stimulated through the game's play because some degree of technical social skill is required on the part of fans contributing content. For example, mappers and modders must have knowledge of scripting languages, graphics programs, and software development kits, especially designed for a given graphics engine associated with a game. They must also have knowledge of the history of technology and architecture if a given time period of the map or mod is historically based. Minecraft and other modders can locate simple instructions and YouTube videos explaining the necessary free downloads and which Minecraft files they need access. Anyone who is good at identifying patterns can edit the JavaScript and begin writing mods. Because Minecraft's developers possess a philosophy that is rare in the gaming industry, modders benefit from their encouragement to modify. While Blizzard Entertainment, responsible for developing World of Warcraft, and other major game developers include an end-user license agreement, EULA, that limits or even forbids customers from creating any type of modification to the game, the Minecraft philosophy is different. Minecraft's Marcus Notch Persson began as an independent developer, and his company Mojang retains the nature of a civic-minded, independent organization. Even the design of the online terms of use pages are noticeably different between World of Warcraft and Minecraft. The more restrictive World of Warcraft is 7 pages long, while Minecraft's fits on a single page with plenty of white space. The World of Warcraft site looks and reads like a legal contract sprinkled with discrete sections like grant of a limited license to use the service, additional license limitations, no ownership rights, warranty disclaimer, and equitable remedies are followed by an accept or reject button. However, the Minecraft site reads more like an informal note to a friend explaining simply what you get for purchasing, the one major rule, and what you can do. The World of Warcraft document explains in detail what the purchase entitles customers to observe the official rules and alter nothing. On the contrary, Minecraft blurs the line between producer and consumer by encouraging exploration and modification. Minecraft defines the original product as mine, and all modifications as yours. Reselling the free game version in part or whole is forbidden, but if you've bought the game, you may play around with it and modify it. Any tools you write from scratch belong to you. You're free to do whatever you want with screenshots and videos of the game. Plugins for the game also belong to you, and you can do whatever you want with them, including selling them for money. In contrast, the World of Warcraft contract supports the traditional binary of producers who retain game design creativity and consumers who purchase and use the product. Obviously, this is a hierarchy that privileges the producer by granting him the freedom and creativity to design and distribute the game for profit. In this model, the gamer as consumer receives no special rewards with the game's purchase. However, by extending creation and production rights to Minecraft players, Mojang and Minecraft players and modders resist the traditional structure of the consumer or producer binary. Modders are both consumers and producers of game material. The traditional hierarchy fails. The Minecraft consumer as producer now possesses the authority to improve the product's quality and distribute that new product for profit. Even the developer-producer benefits from his forward-thinking management of the product's continued growth and popularity. Reflecting on the modder's creativity, Postigo explains that modders created modifications and other add-ons because they felt it was an artistic endeavor. Many of them felt that modding was a creative outlet that let them contribute something of beauty. Postigo describes the modder as both committed to game creativity and community building. Creating original modifications achieves both goals. For example, a Minecraft modder identified as Originaluf shares in his in-game project mod for an Empire of Dirt. While a mansion made of dirt may not sound very glamorous to us in the real world, the luxurious experience of virtually sleeping in a structure, complete with decorative wall art and the soft light of flaming torches, provides players with additional comforts in the virtual world. Postigo also notes that modders feel a desire to contribute to their communities and do not necessarily see modding as just art for art's sake. For example, one modder states, "I guess what motivates me is the fact that I can make a map or a skin and then see that maybe 10 people like it or even more. I enjoy doing things for others in that way." This example from a Minecraft modding forum demonstrates that modders are devoted to upholding their own community even as they resist other structures. Even very brief forms of public writing promote civic change. Players who post questions in forums often vary their gameplay based upon the feedback and instructions they receive from more knowledgeable players. At MinecraftWiki.net, the tab Popular and Useful Pages links to a page of descriptions for crafting objects and tools within the game. This is important because players choosing to use survival mode arrive in the Minecraft world with no tools or possessions. Recipes explain how to acquire and use objects already existing within the virtual world, like trees, to make planks of wood which can then be used to build shelter. Obviously, this sort of knowledge will change the way a person interacts with her avatar and the way that the avatar interacts with the environment. MinecraftWiki.net also provides information about mobs of animate life within the game world. For instance, pigs, sheep, and squid are friendly. However, zombie pigmen and wolves are neutral. Cave spiders, skeletons, and regular zombies are hostile and should be avoided. Receiving this information further dictates how a player's avatar will interact with other inhabitants. Players do not require protection from friendly life forms, but shelter is necessary to survive encounters with hostile life forms. In addition to communal productivity and artistic creativity, some modders use their skills to alter the game's structural playing field and boundaries. Postigo explains that one could say add-ons in the form of mods, maps, skins, and other components bestow on a game a depth beyond that initially designed by the commercial developers. This is especially true for Minecraft modders. When playing in either survival or creative mode, the player enters a tabula rasa world of water, earth, air, and sky. Tools, food, shelter, clothing, and character interactions are beyond the scope of that game at this initial stage. However, strong Minecraft modding communities offer advice and modifications for building or satisfying the character's needs. Is it snowing? Download and install the fireplace mod. Are you too hot? Build a cliffside swimming pool. These mods and add-ons resist the limitations imposed by most games' original playing field, published rules, and developers. Modders expand and extend games through the creation and implementation of their mods. For instance, members of the Minecraft community can locate skins, mods, and texture packets at dozens of sites including Minecraft.net, MinecraftWiki.net, PlanetMinecraft.com, and the original Minecraft site. Through these examples of civic discourse, other players also experience new and more challenging play within Minecraft. Through the creation of new skins for avatars, gamers can replay the same game using characteristics associated with their avatar's new visual representation. Modifications that allow avatars to fly or add new levels of challenge also rejuvenate old games and extend the realm of play beyond the original developer's expectations. We have already seen how modders demonstrate civic discourse in action within the game. But Minecraft modders may also virtually participate in real-world protests. In fact, modders tried to make games their own by designing unique elements of gameplay or importing elements from popular or national culture that had some meaning to them personally. Because media has naturally been the site of contestation in popular culture, as the Occupy Wall Street movement began to spread in the fall of 2011, several Minecraft modders created and shared male avatar skins wearing business suits and Guy Fawkes masks. Even art in the form of an appropriate for virtually framing "We Are the 99% poster became available to download and install at no charge. Modders not only resist and play with the structure of their favorite game, they also simultaneously resist and aid the gaming industry culture. In a single week during November 2011, Minecraft modders uploaded 136 completed mods to the Planet Minecraft fan site, and they uploaded 1,697 private Minecraft servers. Because of this eagerness to participate and assist the community, modders have become an important component of the gaming industry's continued success. Thus, many companies have openly acknowledged the value of the content that fans produced. Scott Miller of 3D Realms states that developers watched astounded as mods actually help extend the life of a game by providing free additional content for players to explore. The computer game industry is an excellent example of the work as play ethic where the term playber originates. As modders attempt to even the economic playing field by giving away their labor, the game industry almost benefits as much as fellow players. Postigo estimates that if the average large modification requires more than 1,000 work hours to complete, then modders have put in more than 39,000 work hours on developing large mods for the top 7 titles. In fact, he calculates that fan programmers spent more than 115,000 hours working on small additions. If a typical designer for a computer game receives about $45,000 per year for his or her work, then the work on smaller add-ons is worth about $2.5 million in labor costs. Players who modify games and share their mods provide valuable free community-building services to the playing community. According to Postigo's estimates, when we look at the 136 mods uploaded during that single week in November 2011, we find the result of 136,000 hours of free labor donated to the Minecraft gaming community. Further, based on the $45,000 game designer salary, this total amounts to a $3,185,800 contribution of labor to the Minecraft playing community over the course of only 7 days. Just as the Minecraft modding forum changed an abusive member's behavior through community ostracism, this level of free labor certainly invites the game industry to rethink its terms of use agreement.